When
I'm tired.
So, today I'm with Kanar. This is my friend, my soulmate, my love, and the person who I adore. And when I met her in Warsaw, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I remembered the book, the Thorn Birds. I found some in English translation here, Colin McCall, which I read when I was, I don't know, 10, 12 years old. And I thought that, whoa, I found this bird, and then I suppose that we have lots of in common, and we were searching for the freedom from different sides, different spheres, from different countries, differently. Lots of things we have differently, but they are the same. And I want to ask you about your story, where are you from, and tell people about yourself a little bit, because you had lots of things to suffer, yes, and now we have, my country has the same, maybe not the same, but similar, and I would like you to tell us about you and your story.
Thank you. My name is Kanar. I would like to start with the meaning of my name.
Yeah.
As you said, like my name means seaside in my language. Also, if you add an E at the end, it will be like, it will mean the bird, canary, this yellow small bird.
Yes.
And this is very interesting name, and I like it. I'm a Kurdish. I came from Kurdistan, the Iraqi part. And yeah, I live here in Warsaw for about 7 years. I came here first time in 2016, the end of 2016, and I was traveling around Europe, and then I decided to stay here. We met together, of course, at work. And the moment that I saw Svetlana, I really thought that there is a connection. Like I felt there is a connection, and also I felt like I am the bird, canary, and I can be free. It was really interesting. After I was been through many difficulties, and I found a job, and at job, I mean at work, I could see the person that every day that I could be free with her, and I could feel like I can do whatever I want. There were no boundaries that this you can do, that you cannot do, and that was really interesting for me, and I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
Yes, until now, although we are not working together, but we keep the contact, and I try my best uh, to be with her, and she be with me. So yes, and yeah, I'm from, as I said, I'm from
Yeah.
Kurdistan. I'm
Yes.
Kurdish. I speak Kurdish. I
Really
speak
beautiful language.
I speak Arabic. I speak English and Polish, and I
Even
came.
some words in Russian.
Oh yes, Russian, Ukrainian. I have so many different friends from different countries. I'm so happy, and
International.
yes, and also like I found my life very interesting recently because I made so many friends from different parts of the world that I feel like I have I feel like I have connection with so many places, and I can visit so many places. People are visiting me, so it's a really nice feeling.
But tell us about your
Eh,
this previous life
Yeah.
before.
I always say that I lived two different lives. Yeah. And I'm grateful for it. To be honest, I'm really grateful, and I feel like I'm very lucky because not so many people can have this experience in life that you see two different things. In each of them, there are goods and bads. Yeah. And you see there, and you can make the differentiation, right, between these things that were in another place and these things that were in let's say in another continent, and these things that you see in another continent. So for me it was very interesting. My previous life was in Iraq, northern part of Iraq. We have a region called Kurdistan, and we are uh, hoping, and I wish that one day we will have our own country. And although I'm very proud that I'm holding Iraqi passport, it's a great country for me. Mm. But yes, there was a war in our part, in our
How many years?
region. It's very difficult to tell you because since like long time ago, since almost 30 to 40 years, we always have different kind of wars and political situations, which is Iraq was completely mm, not demolishing, not destroying. I mean, not developing
It should be.
As it should be, and it's supposed to be, because as you all know that Iraq is very old country, and like this part of world is very they have very interest in civilization and all that stuff. Yeah, so when the last war happened in 2014, yeah, 14, I decided to go out from this part of
Was
world.
it difficult?
Yeah, yes, it was really difficult. Although, there are some opportunities for educated people, for those people who are really, they know some other language, they already have some basis in their life. So it's like for for these kind of people, it's easier for people, but for people, for example, for women, uh, which they didn't, let's say, educate. They're only sitting at home or taking care of the children and stuff. It's very difficult to travel, even to travel. So I decided to come out and go to Europe and live in Europe. In 2016, it was really difficult for me to even get a visa, right? Because I didn't want to travel illegally and all those immigration stuff. So I was lucky that I could get a visa after so many tries. Yeah, I tried so many times. So then later I got a visa to Poland, and I came to Poland, yeah, and to live here.
But what about your family? Did they like agree for this, allow you to come here? Was it okay for them? Was it difficult from this side of your life?
Yeah, this part of world is a bit, we have different culture and different mentality, let's say. For me, it was difficult because my family, they could not digest this thought that I'm going to live alone without my husband, or I'm not married and I go to let's say, leave to another country with no purpose. Like if you are studying or something like this, then it's like a little bit easier. Or if you have somebody outside and you go to them like a relative or something, this is easier. But while you don't have relatives and you want to live abroad and you're not studying, you're just going to travel,
so they can't accept it.
No, it's difficult. Like there are some families they don't even allow.
And I remember you told me that even in some families they can kill you.
Yes. It depends on the family, right? And nowadays it's getting a little bit better, but not 100%, of course, because women there, they don't have all the rights to decide their life, right? Unless you will have your husband and children, then you can all together decide. But otherwise, before this procedure, you need to be under their family's control. My family, they were not very happy about my decision, but they allowed me to. I mean, they never allowed me, but I was stubborn and I did it. So I said I will go,
and I did it. What I like in you.
Yeah. So once I came here, it was difficult for me to tell them that I'm traveling around. I almost didn't tell them because they would ask me where, with whom, and all that stuff. So yes, it was really difficult. And
then in Europe, like in Poland, to adapt to these new rules, new lifestyle, new culture, to see the freedom in all spheres in your life, because before that you had like completely different life, and now I imagine you like canary, a yellow bird, came to Warsaw, and then whoa, like lots of opportunities. What should I do? Was it difficult to adapt to it, to all this stuff?
At the beginning was really difficult because I could not speak the language here, and they could not speak like they. Of course, it's like depends, right? but not so many people could speak English, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I could not find people who could speak English. So it was a little bit difficult, but yeah, because first of all, when I came to Europe, everything was different. Everything, even the transport, the food, the I mean,
The
almost
weather.
everything was different. Everything, the roads, the people, um, like when you are having a pot, a flower pot, you take out this flower and you put it in another pot. It's like completely different environment for this flower. And I felt like this. Okay, I felt like a flower. I felt like I changed my place,
Pot.
right? Yeah, pot. So it was. I had to put my roots down, right? To grab myself with this new place, new environment, new people, new things, new language. Yeah, and the language, it was very challenging for me because at the beginning, when
Like, wow.
once I came here in 2016, I remember it was in September, yeah, end of September, but the beginning of October, I started going to school.
Language school.
Yeah, language school, 1 month, and I got a certificate of A1 level. So I was so proud of it. So at least I could communicate, say cześć, dzień dobry, and stuff like that. So it was really challenging for me. Then after 3 years, 4 years, after I was traveling here and there, I wanted to live my life. Then I started seriously to get deep into this language, and I said, why not? I can learn. And I learned. Then I studied my master. I did my master in Polish language. It was very challenging for me, and of course, in a very good university. Here they don't call it university, but they call it Politechnika Warszawska. And I did my master engineering there in Polish language, and my professors, they were very, very
Not English, Polish.
Not English, in Polish. The program was in Polish because I learned
But
Polish.
The work, was it in Polish too? Not English.
The work, it has to be in Polish, but they said if even you write it in English, like the thesis, if you write it in English, we will accept it. So they accepted it, but I defended in Polish language. So they were very proud. I was very proud. And I think I was the only Iraqi or Kurdish student in Polytechnica, in the history of Polytechnica, that I could pass and finish my degree in Polish language. So yeah, it was really interesting.
Yes, and I think this why, not only this why, of course, but because of this your character, I found you, and you are so strong, and I know that's stubborn, rebellious, and so yes, great person. And here we have this even Kurdish tea and the cup like this. I like this style, and I know that you have the book here next to you, and it's in your language, and it's red and with the heart, pink heart. And tell me what's the book about.
This is a novel from quite popular writer, Alif Shafak. She's from Turkey. She's Turkish, but I think she's living in France for so many years. and she is writing very interesting novels, books, and this is one of my very interesting book, and I find it very very close to me and also to so many people that I know. And yeah, well, once I read this book for about I don't know, some time, I could feel like I'm in the book, and I behave like them. I could see myself that I'm in that time, because it's like talking like this book is talking about very very long time ago. Yeah, and interesting people here, real people. Yeah, and of course real people in which is they were living in Middle East, right? Middle East, not in this part of Europe. So yeah.
And that I found out when I met you that you have you read book from the from the end because
No,
in our world it's can I take this is the beginning, yes, and in your world the beginning is here, like at the end you have the beginning and you read not like you read from right to left.
Yeah.
So, and these beautiful letters and all everything is different, and for me it's interesting because I am the person of the world and I am interested in every culture, every language, everything. So yes.
So as Svetlana said, we have like different letters, different writing. We read from right to left. We open the book from right to left, and usually when I go into the bus or I'm on the bus and I read my books and people are looking at me, why this girl is it's all the time turning the page from right to left, not from left to right.
Kobieta czyta jakieś szlaczki?
Yes, and they look at me and yeah, it's interesting. And yeah, I can read and write in Kurdish, in Arabic. I can read in Persian. Yeah.
Cool. Can I choose one page from your book and you will translate it to me, read in your language and then translate into English for me?
Yes, you can. Please.
Beautiful letters.
So you chose page, which is the title of the page is written here is called Shams. In Arabic, Shams means sun.
It's about me.
And it's the place called Konya, 29th of January, 1244. Yeah, so it's a long time ago. It's like
Wow,
1244 roku. Here it says that your heart is full of love and giveness. but there are so many people in the world that they're not grateful for such kind of people who they have a lot of love and giveness.
They are just not ready.
You are the person that is you are the person that you came from people, yeah, so you're the collection of all those special people, and at the same time you are different. And because you are very at a very high position, like burj means tower, very high tower. You're at the top and you are very rare.
Rare bird. I'm a bird too.
You in your life have sadness and happiness. You you are the one who are experiencing sadness and happiness, and you are the one who are always not not very, like, you are not regretting that you're sad, yeah, because you always find something in this that makes you later happy. Because you chose your path. And in this path, there are so many obstacles, yeah, that can make you sad, but these are very temporary. Because you always, when you, everybody, when they choose a path, right? There are, let's say, two paths, right? You choose this one and you go through this one. And you have a thought that you will, this is your right path and you will reach the aim, right? The goal that you wanted to achieve it, right? And you are the person you will never regret. Why? If you do not achieve, you are the person who never regret why I didn't choose the other path. Because even if you would choose the other path, you would have come to the same point. So never regret if you choose a path and you see this is not the one that you wanted to reach, yeah. So because you're always here, what does it exactly mean? Means that never regret.
No, never regret. I am not going to do it.
Why this is very important is written أماكي جرينغا خلقي قونيا بناسم يانا من خوم دناسم أوي نوسي خوي بناسد خواونديش دناسد. Means this is that's not very important if those people, like people around me, says that You chose this path and you are the loser. No, that's not very important for me. It's important for me that I know myself. Yeah? The one who knows himself or herself, then here is written Huawand, means like you also know your God. Yeah?
Yes,
So
that's the truth. I know my God,
yeah,
and He's inside of me,
yeah. So it's
not
something
in
like
the
that.
church.
And in this book, there are so many rules. Yeah. It's written like the title of the book is written Chilya Resake Ashak, means 40 rules of adorance, right? You chose rule number 23.
Ooh.
I will read you. Yes.
Please.
Oceani bedes emoya wakbuka lehi rangauranga kaba amanat pimandraun handek awan deshel granad liderwanen كخفتي بأخون هندكيش لقو قلت ندستي بوكالكا تيكي ددن يان لرادة بدر قريني بددن يان هيج نرخي بودانانن خوتان لجمسري خوتان لخمسة ديو زيادة روي دور بخون أوا صوفي هميشة لنيوان ده.
Wow.
Means this world that it's in our hand, it's like colorful dolls. They are with us for some time. They're not always for us. Like they're for some time, and this can be for others. Yeah. Some people, they think that they have to be sad if these dolls, they're not colorful, so they're sad about it. Yeah. But some of people, when they touch those dolls, they become colorful. Or some of them, they destroy them. Or some of them, they extremely look after them. Or they ignore. Some of people, they ignore those dolls. Here says, to all people, don't exaggerate with anything. Even if you love something, don't exaggerate. If you ignore something, also don't exaggerate. So always be in the middle. Because Sophie is always in the middle. Yeah, Sophie means in my language, Sophie is like the guy who has a lot of knowledge, or a person, or a soul, or something that it has a lot of knowledge. And this thing, this person, is always in the middle. It's never exaggerating.
Wow.
No less, no more.
Thank you. I like it. I really like it. And I am happy that I found this page.
Yeah.
Exactly this page. I think I need it. Yes, and I'm really grateful that I found you and that I have you all the time still. And that you are the way you are, and that you still in this life you are the bird, this canary who I found in Warsaw, and that you are here, and I can always call you, feel you, feel your support, and I'm really happy, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay. So I also wanted to show you the place that I live, and here we have some narrow river stream, yeah,
Yeah, very
and
nice.
there are always those swans, and there are so many beautiful different birds, and a very nice forest behind us. And here you can come to. Usually, I like to do the grounding, yeah, so that I connect myself with the ground, the soil or ground that here or wherever. It's just very good that it takes out those negative energy from your body, and here you can have your peace, your some time for yourself to think, to just be with yourself, right? It's very quiet, and it's also there are not so many people like here, and yes, usually I do my groundings. I believe that the connection between me and nature is very strong, and I would like to experience more and discover more. And also in my very old religion, which is called Zoroastrianism.
You don't believe in God, but you have something
like the whole religion, yeah, they have God, and they believe at God, but mostly we are kind of connected with nature, mostly with the sun, and also fire.
Oh yeah.
So
Fire.
so yes, and also we have New Year, which is 21st of March.
I remember.
Yes,
this
when
date.
yeah,
I want to go to,
yeah,
to your country to celebrate New Year.
yeah, when when night and day are similar. They have this, like, let's say 12-12. And also we call it Neuros. Neuros means like new day. Ros means day. New day, and this is a new day for us. So we start from the first day of spring.
But what do you do?
Usually we like the eve, which is 20th of March. We make a very big bonfire. We dance around it. We sometimes jump up, over the fire, and we can make wishes, right? And
while you're jumping,
yes,
you
yes,
wish.
and it's like that. And also we wear our very beautiful it has to be very special and beautiful traditional Kurdish clothes. Yeah, it's not only Kurdish. There are so many other nations that they celebrate Nowruz, like Persian. Of course, it's also coming from Persian. Persian, Kurdish, Pakistan, in India, some part of it. So they're all celebrating this New Year.
And I remember these clothes. You will hear the picture here. You will see the picture here with these clothes. I have it. I will show.
Yeah,
it's
like,
nice.
yeah, it's like traditional Kurdish wearing, like clothes. but also the other nations, they also have their own traditional clothes and they wear it, I believe, on this date. And also we, for 21st of March, we are going for a big picnic. Everybody like family gathering, but usually we are going outside. And yeah,
You go
there
to
is
the mountain.
yeah, mountain or some like green places that we can just sit and eat together, dance together,
And
and
all
yeah,
the people, they
activities.
get together, like they
Yeah,
get together, they have like
families. Yeah,
families.
yeah, families, neighbors.
Okay, but family, how many people do you have, for example, in one family?
In my family,
In order
usually
to
when
imagine the size of the family.
I know in my family, there like we are almost like if we all go together, so sometimes we are 30, 40, 50 people, and usually we all have cars, but usually we want to be all together, so we
In one
rent a bus.
Oh,
Yes, and we all go together. We are so happy, singing, dancing, and this is our best celebration and feast.
cool. What about the this connection to the nature? It's like with the fire. Yes, you believe that
Like in a very
Old?
old religion, it
Mhm.
was like they were not praying to the fire, but
Okay.
fire was a very important thing. Yeah, a very important thing for them, that they could take energy out from it. Yeah,
Mhm.
because when you have fire, then you can. Yeah, when you have fire, it's like when you have sun, you have life, right? New life. Yeah, it's all about that, I think. So and yeah, we usually when it's Nowruz, we light those like bonfires on the peak of the mountains, so it should be in a high
Oh wow,
places. Yeah,
must be really beautiful.
and respect. Yeah, like a respect for this fire,
Mhm.
which just gives us a lot of warmth. Yeah, and energy. And in this religion, we have three words, like speech:
Uh-huh.
good deed, good thoughts, and mm, uh, good thoughts and good words. So it's like a bird. Yeah,
Mhm.
the symbol is like a bird with the human head, like until here,
Uh-huh.
and it's written good deed, good words, good thoughts. That's how we connect with
Very wise.
nature.
I can tell you.
Mhm.
Yes.
This is
Good
very
deed,
old
just deed,
religion.
like go do good things, have
And
good
have good people around
around
you,
and good
good
thoughts.
thoughts. Like you
It's
always have to think about the positive sides, and good words that mm, you can always tell good words to people, to your surroundings, so that yeah, you spread the love and warmth in this
cool. So
way.
that's why you are so nice.
Oh, thank you.
Because you
You
have
too.
this in you from the birth, and you grown up there, and you have it inside. Very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Our next Christmas.